14, 5, 20, 2 more, 4, 19. What did I sign up for?
Hey everybody, my name is Ben. I'm from sunny South Florida and I'm an endurance athlete. All growing up, I was a meat and potatoes guy. I believed that you need animal protein to build muscle. But after watching Game Changers, I started to incorporate more plant-based foods. Now I'm taking it one step further. With the help of nutritionist Dave Ghost, I'm embarking on a 30-day plant-based challenge, which will culminate in a fun but grueling Spartan Race. I've got my awesome girlfriend Kendall Otello behind the camera, and I'm excited to see if going plant-based can give me the energy I need to succeed in this Spartan Race. Let's do this thing. I've had my eyes on the Spartan Race for a while now. There's an event they run every year called the Hurricane Heat. It's an outdoor endurance challenge that goes from dusk until dawn. You're faced with 12 hours of events that test you both physically and mentally. My hope is that a plant-based diet will keep me going throughout the event.
All right, so today is day numero uno.
And it starts with going grocery shopping. It took a little longer than expected, just to be more aware of understanding if there was milk or eggs in a product, and it honestly opened my eyes.
Welcome to our first lunch. Tofu, quinoa here, chickpeas, our delicious kale, pistachios, and pumpkin seeds.
Perfect, yeah. First vegan lunch, a success. We prepared so that way we wouldn't get too hungry and crave chicken tenders.
No chicken tenders here.
Eating plant-based is a whole new endeavor for me, and I want to be sure that I not only stayed healthy, but properly fueled myself for my upcoming race day. So I reached out to an awesome holistic nutritionist, Dave Coast, to guide me through this process.
Hey Ben, it's Dave, your holistic nutritionist based in Venice Beach, California. How's your day going?
Doing well. I'm glad to meet over virtually, so pleasure to work with you, man.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to working with you too. I hear you have a Spartan race coming up in a few weeks, is that right?
Yeah, I do. So I definitely need your advice to fuel me as best as possible and make sure my body keeps going, man.
What are some of the reasons why you've been hesitant to do this in the first place? Is there any of that stuff coming up?
One of the first apprehensions that I had, and I think a lot of people across the nation have this fear, and that's fear of not enough protein, right? Or not enough energy.
In my experience, I find that plant-based eaters actually achieve a more optimal macro profile. I think the options are more limited in terms of what is available to eat, of course, and I think that is just inherent, but I think over time, once you start to orient your diet differently, you start to realize in general, most people end up eating the same things anyways.
Absolutely. Okay.
Reducing inflammation in your body is one of the reasons that we see athletes, orienting towards this or wanting to try it. Once you start really getting protein to a good place, which I know you will be able to do through eating whole foods, you're going to have a lot of healthy carbs, and you'll actually have a much lower fat diet than someone who is eating a lot of meat.
Right.
And I think this is going to give us a great runway, 30 days, to test it out and see how you feel along the way. Mm-hmm. I would recommend something called a Dexa Scan. You literally sit down, a machine goes over your body, and it is able to tell you your bone density, your body fat, your lean muscle tissue, and is able to tell you exactly where you have it on your body. If you're in like a biohacker or sort of into just having a lot of this information, it's as accurate as you can get for this stuff. So it is really neat to have.
Yeah, I'm all for that data, man.
I am heading to get something called a Dexa Scan. From what I understand of this is that it is to test your 3 metrics, right? That's bone, lean tissue, and also fat. We're gonna do it before and an after the program to compare the differences.
Ben, hey, how was your first week?
Overall, I feel great. Energy levels are at an all-time high. Athletically, feel great too.
I know you got a Dexa Scan this week.
Yes, I did. It was super cool. I was getting like MRI vibes.
This is good data to have. As a starting point, your lean muscle tissue, 150 pounds of that. When we come back in a few weeks and you get another one, we can sort of use them to see what the change is. But like overall, you're from a starting point are already in a really great place.
Thank you. I appreciate it. On Thursday, I actually did my best Peloton workout ever.
I got 14 minutes left, but I'm pacing for my best record yet. Coincidence on plant-based? I think not. You can see my sweat.
Performance-wise, if that doesn't speak for itself, I think I'm doing really well with this transition, especially just a weekend.
Primarily, we're just trying to make sure that you are being fueled for your performance, but it would be amazing if we could even get your lean muscle tissue to go up.
Never say never, we'll see.
Building more muscle means it was time to hit the gym even harder. Next up, I have something that I call nickels and dimes, which I got from my favorite athlete, David Goggins. So what that consists of is a nickel, 5, and dimes, 10. So I do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups every minute on the minute. And I try to do as many as I can. I always try to make a graph of exactly what I did last week, what I plan to do this week. And hopefully being plant-based, see those numbers go up. For some extra insights into training as a plant-based athlete, I was lucky enough to speak to Olympic gold medalist and Switch for Good founder, Dotsiebosch.
Well, set it up for me. What were you eating before? Like, what did a typical day look like before you took this challenge?
When it comes to breakfast, I had the American diet, right? Bacon, eggs, and bread. Meat in any meal, 3 times a day, 7 days a week. That's 21 times throughout the whole week.
I was very similar. I ate animals at every meal for 35 years of my life, and you don't even look anywhere near 35. So if I can switch over after that many years, you absolutely can too. I switched over to a plant-based diet just a couple years out from Olympic Games. I was pleasantly surprised, putting it mildly, the output, the recovery, the better blood flow, the more energy, and then really shocked by the strength gains.
That's one of the main drivers for me to go plant-based here, is to see those performance changes from when I was eating meat and from when I'm not.
People forget that, training is damage. Training's not making you stronger. It's the repair aspect, right? Which food has so much to do with, that actually makes you stronger. And the first thing that I noticed switching over to plants quite rapidly in the first 2-3 weeks was I was waking up and I was like bouncing out of bed, and I was like, I could just go get on the bike right now and start the training day.
Dotsie had great insight. It made me feel confident that I could use the plant-based diet to keep me fueled and prepared for the Spartan Race. So today we're gonna go into a vegan Alfredo dish. Back when I was eating meat, I loved chicken Alfredo so much. So today we're gonna do the plant-based alternative. Some things I've never really cooked with before are miso paste right here, nutritional yeast, and whole cashews. So apparently this is really big in the plant-based culture. This is my first time, so hopefully it goes well and I don't burn the kitchen down. Add some Parmesan cheese as a final topping. This is gonna be my first bite. See how it is. Get a little bit of everything in there. Honestly, it tastes like the real thing. It's becoming clearer and clearer that a varied diet of whole food plants can, in fact, provide me with a lot of energy. I'm definitely feeling those effects. But will it be enough for race day? Okay, here we are in the weight room, baby. So I will be here a lot these next 2 weeks to prepare for the hurricane heat. It's gonna contain a lot of carrying weights, pull-ups, push-ups, a lot of strength. So I'm gonna be hitting the weights pretty hard these next 2 weeks. Here we are. We are on our rucksack journey, both me and Kendall. I am wearing my 30-pound pack right now.
And I'm wearing my fanny pack.
We usually walk together these times around
roughly 4 to 6 miles. It's a great time to walk together, but also get my workout in.
The final week of my plant-based journey started as Sunday nights should. I got my family in on the plant-based action.
Okay, it is Sunday night here with the Pflum family. Everybody say hello.
Hi.
So we are eating vegan taco
Burritos.
burritos.
It's a vegan crunch wrap.
A vegan crunch wrap
That's
supreme that we made together.
I
And
believe this
we're all
is-
trying
I
it.
believe this is vegan as well.
Yes. The wine is vegan, which is good.
Praise.
But we're gonna try it together and we're gonna have a good time.
It's just fabulous. It's
So, Mom.
It's vegan and fabulous. Fabulous and vegan?
Yes, both of
Vegan
them.
and fabulous.
So, dessert on the menu tonight. We actually have vegan cookies from a local cookie company called Batch, my favorite place ever. They have blueberry cookies, which are vegan, Nutella swirl, vegan, chocolate chip, vegan. We are eating good.
Ben,
Hello, I'm alive.
last week, you have 7 days to go.
Yep, last week, best week. I actually had this taco night with 3 non-plant-based people. I mean, they do have plant-based items, but they regularly have meat in their diet, right? But what we ended up making for them was a combination of chickpea tacos and also Beyond Meat. So it was pretty phenomenal to share that with them, and to get their reactions too was pretty cool to see that they couldn't really taste the difference, which was really cool.
A lot of good news this week. I guess this is the last time we're going to chat before your big race. I'm just like really proud of your progress, and I guess my final encouraging words for you are just like, go get it, go do it, and leave like no gas in the tank, no plant-based gas, no fossil fuel gas in the tank. Just go.
And it all came down to the big event, race day, Spartans Hurricane Heat.
So before the race started, they sent me an email with a bunch of items to bring, and they are the most random items ever. The 5-gallon bucket, a hula hoop, and also a beach ball. Next thing I have here, probably the heaviest item, but it's the 35-pound weight, and it's actually a requirement for the whole entire endurance race. Today marks my day 30 of being plant-based. It also marks my day of the Hurricane Heat Challenge. A little nervous, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna do really well, and I think that's because of being plant-based the whole time. I've done my research. Apparently there's a wall you hit, right? Very similar to like a marathon or like an Ironman, but I haven't hit the wall yet, but it's gonna happen.
You think you have more in you?
Sir, just beginning.
No, it's not just beginning. It haven't even started yet.
What I just did was the Deca Fit. I've done it before. Deca Strong. It's called Deca Strong, not Deca Fit. It starts with, you have to do single lunges, right? From there, you go into a row, 500 meters. After that, you step onto a box, do 20 step overs. Ski erg, which is the same as the row, we pulled down here, 500 meters. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting what I did. I did the bike right after that. I did 1842. I think that's good, but I can't believe that this is at this event. I'd done this just by itself one day and I was done for the rest of the day. It's crazy, I have like 7 more hours left, even more. I have like 10 more hours left, but I feel good. Better than tomorrow is what they say. 14, 12, 20, 2
2 more. 4, 19, 25, 10. Oh, I'm breathing. Hold it, 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 and relax.
Ben, I want to hear about the event. First and foremost, how'd you do? How did it feel?
Well, first of all, I'm here. I have no idea how I survived that event. And it was 12 hours in total. And there was multiple times of like, what am I doing here? This is insane. The feeling of finishing and completing an event like that got me so pumped. I essentially got a perfect score. Only 2 people in the class of 40 got a perfect score. Thanks to you with honing down my nutrition to exactly what I need to do to get my working out, lifting weights to increase, right? I did everything I could to do really well.
I think you are an incredible athlete. In order to do that, it takes a lot. It takes more than just like food and diet. It takes like a really incredible mindset. And you got a new Dexa Scan. Biggest thing to notice in your lean muscle tissue went up by 1.5 pounds. So you've gained muscle in your arms, you've gained muscle in your legs. Great spots if you're gaining muscle. You got your results, you've gained muscle, you've done this for 30 days, you're looking, feeling good. Will you continue the plant-based journey?
I was considering this question throughout my whole journey. And also I had discussions with my girlfriend of what are we going to do, right? Because it's a journey not that I just do, but we kind of do together, right? And we made the decision that we are going to be plant-based past these 30 days.
Wow.
Yeah, we love it that much. And the reason why is, I mean, it hones down on exactly the things I love, right? And that's staying healthy. It's not just when you're eating. That's what I thought at first. It turns out to be a lifestyle. The lifestyle was a lot bigger than I anticipated, even for 30 days, but it was something really cool to be part of.